We are back. Happy Friday to everybody. They said it was over for Boxing Ego, but we still here. I emerged victorious again. And I got a show for y'all. We're going to talk about it. Ryan Garcia popped dirty. Ryan says it's a conspiracy. People out to get him. Devin Haney did a brand new interview with ESPN. And Canelo's fighting tomorrow. I mean, y'all keeping me good and busy, you know? Y'all keeping me good and busy in the world of boxing. I've been super busy. Somebody sent me a Cash App before I started. So you know I had to spend the Cash App and get us a Starbucks so I can give you all a good show. Yeah. Barbara D, what's up? Yeah, so y'all bought me a Starbucks today. I appreciate it. We're gonna warm up the mic. Kamal Oz is in here. The boy Kamal sent me some information that I gotta discuss on this video, so stay tuned, regarding Ryan Garcia. And the Haneyacks ain't gonna like it. Barbara D, what's up? I said the Haneyacks, they not finna like the King of Pop. New meaning. Shout out to New Meaning. Shout out to all the veterans that served this wonderful country. There's a lot going on in boxing. Devin is scared he would lose again. I seen the Oscar video. See, look, y'all ain't, hold on. We got to do this right. You guys understand I'm one person giving y'all the best in boxing. Y'all got to show love to the channel. That's all I ask. Subscribe if you're new. If you like the content, gained any value from any of my content, you know, pay it forward. Hit the like button. You know, we got some ultimate ways to support the channel. Kamal just sent something else. Hold on. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all got me working OT, overtime, like I'm Bryson Tiller. Y'all got me working that overtime. Haney still lost. Just take the L. Salute to the veterans. Yeah, and salute to the veterans of my chat. Eagles Army. We in here. The haters can't stand it. Ryan's case is too murky. I don't know. Listen. I truly thought we were done with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight on April 20th. But it just keeps on coming. The Haneyacks finna be furious with what I share with my dude Ego. They're going to be mad at this stream. Let's see who is the first person. Ready for this boxing talk. Shout out to Winchester, VA. Ricky Dickey, I see you too. Victor. Ray Smith says salute to Ego and the entire chat. Real boxing talk is headed your way thanks to all your content. I told y'all, I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. I make it look so good. I make boxing look good. I make boxing look pretty, and y'all know that. Boxing would be a drag without me. Ego Veli is the best in the business. Thank you, Kamal. The haters can't uck with my dude, Boxing Ego. Kamal, you know they can't. Everything I say, take it to the bank. What the other people say, you take that to the trash can. I'm blessed. Highly favored. I'm blessed. Suits tailored. Yeah, I'm blessed. There's so much going on. Caleb Plant just got into it with Edgar Berlanga. You have Oscar De La Hoya. Bow, bow, bow. He taking shots at Canelo, his old fighter. Of course, Ryan is still dissing Devin Haney, vice versa. You have Tank Davis who getting at. It's just so much going on. We got to make the, I'm telling y'all, I have so much work to do because of all these like small fires and stuff. If we can't get this stream jumping, I am truly out. Y'all not finna stop my shine. Y'all not finna stop this train. Y'all not finna stop me from getting paid. I told you, when I came in the game, I gave y'all a lot of stuff for free. Pro bono. Now y'all gonna pay for the easy work. There's way too much going on. That's why we're not starting yet. We got this many people in here, and the likes are at 78. We don't even have 100 likes, but we have over 100 people in here. Not started. I'm gonna make y'all respect me. I'm gonna make y'all call me pretty. I'm gonna make the YouTube algorithm respect what we doing over here. Ryan Garcia. Oh yeah, Ryan Garcia and Conor McGregor. It's so much going on right now. Everybody's going crazy. Rowena, appreciate you. Hit the like button when you come in. Yeah, see, people, because we got a lot of supporters. Some people, they support. They're silent supporters. You know what I mean? But I need y'all to be loud for the channel. So we could really get the show cracking. A lot of beefs in boxing right now. So Ryan Garcia, he said the haters support, they just watch it. Yeah, the haters, the haters be in here and they be watching all of my, Surah, they be watching all of my content and they act like I'm not the greatest in boxing. And they be watching all my videos. Like, I wish you guys could see some of the stuff that I go through being a content creator. Like, I'll do a 3-hour stream. The moment the stream I get off and then I just publish it, so it gets published on my YouTube like a regular video, they be in the comments, which lets me know if you responded that quick, you were in the chat. You were in the chat because the video's been up for 30 seconds and they're already leaving comments. So you was scared because you know that my shooters will block you. So you waited for me to be off live to leave the negative or hate comments. And then we got people coming in under burner account after burner account after burner account. I don't see how you can hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Lag out. Bro, I don't see how y'all, we gonna block all y'all. 2024, bring it. Any of y'all want to bring it, bring it. We ain't singing, we bringing drama. I don't see how y'all can hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Lag out. Yeah, let go. You can hate from outside the club. Bro, they be doing the most. They got 50 burners. And we ain't talking about guns. They got 50 burner accounts. I'll show egos who's boss. Enter, tab / spacebar. This guy sucks. Enter. I'm unsubbing. Bro, they got the most burner accounts on my page. Watch, you'll see it in this stream when we get started. Because the Haneyac's you're not finna like this. Yeah. And the thing is, I'm not saying content to make you not like it. I'm just being real. Don't worry, y'all. He'll eventually start talking boxing, and he's good at it. See? Block him. His name is Smooth. He wasn't smooth enough. Get him out of here. We got our first block. Shout out to Spo. He said the first... I told you they mad. They mad. I don't have to talk boxing. People come to just kick it. You don't need to worry about it. Hey, let me know when Smooth is out of here. You wasn't smooth enough. Yeah, we blocking all you. When they hate, donate. Yeah. They want to hate so bad. His name is Smooth, and you got blasted Smooth out this chat. Yeah. I love the name flips because they're not wittier than me. They not prettier than me. They're not nicer than me. His name is Smooth, and we kicked you smooth about the chat. You wasn't smooth enough. Bro, it looking kind of bumpy. It's getting Sam Cassell ugly. Let's go. The kid just seen it. She said the underhanded compliment. Bro, people, y'all have to just understand, I'm ego. I'm boxing ego. People, we just kick it. They know, y'all know I'm gonna give y'all a show. Y'all know I'm gonna talk about boxing. Y'all know how I warm up the mic. You don't have to like it. That's fine. You don't like my channel. But they still be in here just to complain. So Ryan Garcia is blaming Victor Conte and saying he's too affiliated and connected with VADA, and they set him up because they can't accept the Devin Haney laws. Look, Ryan is with Canelo, who fights tomorrow. Now, oh, what the heck? Oh, no. Y'all try to give me a copyright. Hold on. Here's the thing. What I give Ryan Garcia credit for, amidst these heinous allegations, he acting like he don't really care. I don't know how this plays out, but Ryan Garcia, he like pulling up, doing live streams, posting like regular. He acted like the drug test failed. He not worried about it. So I don't know what that means. It's just an observation. He doing everything regular, like before. He gave away a rollie on his Instagram and had chicks in the back and stuff. If he didn't cheat, then there's nothing for him to worry about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Because like what I've seen in boxing, and I'm not saying see, this is why I said we got to see how this thing even plays out. We got to see how this plays out. That's why I'm not saying too much. See, the thing that separates me from them other dudes is I'm a true stoic. I study the sport, love the sport, respect the sport. I don't rock with no cheating or anything like that. But this whole Ryan situation, there's elements of it that's fishy. There's elements of it that haven't come to the light. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying and saying a bit less right now. Because I don't even know how this thing is finna play out. But that shows you the difference between boxing ego and my level of professionalism and the Haneyacks. The Haneyacks have been waiting. Hit you with a jab, make you cha-cha slide. Oh my gosh, the man Kamal said hit you with a jab. He's saying blessed, highly favored lyrics. So peep this. This whole Ryan Devin fight has been a one-on-one. There's no fight that you can really compare to before, during, and after that has played out exactly like this Ryan fight. It's been weird. So me being who I am and professional, I don't care if you guys, everybody in this chat could go against me and say, oh, Ego, you're wrong. If I know in my heart what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, I don't care. I'll be the only person on the island like Tom Hanks in Castaway. That's who I am. That's what separates me. I don't care what people say. I don't care. You're not going to force me to say what you want me to say because you want me to say it. That's never going to happen. And the moment you thought that would happen, you got it twisted. I can't be the person you want me to be. I could be my own authentic true self. And again, the difference between me and the Haneyacks, these Haneyacks have literally been dead in the bed since April 20th. 2-3 days ago, this report comes out saying Ryan got banned substances in his system on the week of the fight. And people, of course, are like alarmed. What? I reported about it. Everybody reported about it. But the Haneyacks who have been dead in the bed, they jumping out the window like, yeah, and celebrating. This ain't a celebration either. No matter what happens, this ain't a celebration. Boxing looks pathetic. If we had a fight that people enjoyed and everyone's talking about it, and then someone failed a drug test, either person, that's not a good thing to me. I don't like negative light on our sport. But there are elements of it that are weird, which we'll talk about in this stream, to me. So for that, I told you, I'm going to see how this thing plays out. The Haneyacks can say and do whatever they want. They're celebrating because they've been dead in the bed, and they can come out of their room because they're looking at this as a victory or moral victory from Devin Haney. But it's not a moral victory. The sport looks stupid. If this man cheated and was on all this stuff, which he has due process to try to plead his case, if it comes out that he cheated, and you know what I feel about cheating. But the Haneyacks been dead in a room and nobody checking on them. And then now they coming out like with their chest puffed out like Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah, man, I tried to tell y'all. You didn't tell us. You didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing about Osterine. But man's like BOXINGEGO, everything I said before the fight now makes a whole lot of sense. And then they got the nerve to say, oh, BOXINGEGO, you was wrong. Yeah, I told you, no matter how, if Ryan cheated and it comes out and all these charges stick and he get no contest, no decision, if he didn't, this whole thing has been a mess. And I told y'all that from the beginning. I told you it was a show. I told you I was off it, too much weird stuff. Ryan was acting manic. And I told you that Ryan was attracting such a different fan base that wasn't even boxing fans. When someone cheats, everybody should be like upset because that's disrespectful. You could really hurt somebody, right? But I told you Ryan Garcia was attracting such a unique and different fan base that weren't even really boxing fans, like Trump supporters or, QAnon, Alex Jones, conspiracy theory pages, all these types of groups and people and a different demographic outside of hardcore boxing fans. And now when you look in the comment section, people are blaming Devin Haney. People are saying Ryan is innocent. This is a scam. You see what I'm saying? This is what I told you. I told you it was a lose-lose for Devin, and I'm fully vindicated. I don't care who says what. The proof is in the pudding. The content is up. We know if a black fighter tested positive, there's not really going to be a lot of people on their side. Ryan Garcia, I told you, he put himself in a win-win situation. You attracted the right audience and was doing all this extra fight for the kids and endorsing Trump and all this stuff. And just like the Trump election, when the Trump fans couldn't accept that Trump didn't win the election and they refused to believe it. No, they cheated. It's rigged. And they stormed the Capitol and there was insurrection and things like that. That's exactly what I'm seeing in comment sections for Ryan. Right? I'm not saying this is my belief. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. It's not even just on Ryan's page. You're seeing people like ESPN. Go to the video where ESPN posted the Devin Haney clip. They're like, nah, you just got your butt whipped, Devin. It's over. Ryan didn't cheat. You set him up. Go look in the comment section. Shout out to Maul. Question: how come Eddie Hearns didn't have this fight canceled if Ryan tested positive before the fight, like AJ versus Miller or AJ versus White? Now, Kamal, I disagree with you there. That's the first time we've really had a disagreement. There's some people that are pitching that, but that don't make sense because some of these tests take 10 business days to 2 weeks to come back. So there's definitely a chance, because I've seen it. There's a lot of fights where this has happened. So that's not a good, anybody who's using that argument is not a good argument for boxing, because it's impossible. They don't have, it's not like a COVID test where you just have the rapid results test. You're testing for so many different things. It's not going to come back that fast. Yeah, it does. I'm telling you from experience, if you tested someone on the 19th and the fight was on the 20th and you test them on the 20th, it's not like a Rona test where you could just do some quick, rapid, test to show you. So I've seen a lot of people saying that, but unfortunately, there's no, until they improve the testing protocols or something, there's no way to get the test back much quicker. It's not instantaneous is what I'm saying. So there's that. Because the people like Eddie Hearn, Dillian White, he tested positive in his training camp. So that's why that fight, the second fight with Joshua, got canceled. Because that's where it happens probably most of the time. When you test positive, when they came to your gym or whatever, came to your house and you tested positive in camp. But I do feel that part seems a bit weird. That a person, and I'm just being real. We not picking sides and all that Haney-act type business. I'm just being real with you. It's weird that it's like pass, and I'm not saying either way. There's maybe you were gaming the system and cheating beforehand, and you were just somehow beating those tests. But then as you were cutting weight, maybe you didn't beat that test. So there's a way either way. But I'm saying from the outside looking in, that does seem a bit weird. That negative, day before the fight, positive, day of fight, positive. And so he's doing it on fight week only. Like, whatever. It's weird. That part's weird. Like, he tested negative throughout, and then the day before because to me, that's very bold. That's very bold to try to do the dirt you're trying to do on fight week. Because I'm not the PED master, but I know what I know. And some of that stuff don't even stay in your system, but 24, 48 hours till you can pretty well get it out of your system. So Ostarine, I don't know what the half-life is on Ostarine, but I heard it's like not that crazy. It's not like something that just we're not talking about hair follicle tests and all that stuff, but we're talking about the type of tests that VADA would do, urine and blood and stuff like that. I don't know how long that stuff even really stays in your system, for real. So that mean he had to be using something on fight week for the most part. Remember, he was getting IV treatments to flush his system. If you go back and watch All Access, he was sitting there flushing in his system with an illegal IV. Who? I didn't watch the All Access type of show, so I don't know who you're talking about. I didn't watch the build up. I was busy working, so I don't know who had the IV or whatever you're talking, illegal IVs and all that. Yeah, Knight Rider. I love my comment section. Knight Rider said, I highly doubt they would do that on camera. That's what I'm saying. That sounds suspect, bruh. So Ryan was juicing. Is that what you're trying to say? Ryan was juicing on All Access? Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. So Ryan is so crazy. Come on. You spent $10 to say that. That don't even sound right. So that's like a UFC fighter and they doing the UFC embedded or whatever the show's called, the UFC behind the scenes stuff. And he just like, oh, excuse the needle in my ass. Don't worry about the needle sticking out. I'm just getting ready for this fight. Like, come on, bro. Bro, that's like a boxer having a needle in his cheeks. And he's like, oh, don't worry about this. My bad. Oh, All Access. Didn't see you there. Yo, oh my. I'm done. Boxing fans, y'all doing too much, bro. So, oh, my bad, 24/7. I didn't want you to see this. Like, cool. He juicing on the all access type show. Come on, bro. That sound. Don't put this in the epilogue. I got a needle in my ass. I hate boxing. I really. If I didn't make so much money in boxing, I don't even know if I could be in it. Y'all doing too much, bro. Make sure you cut this from the epilogue. I don't want my kids to see the needle in my booty. Shout out to my man from the UK. Yeah, mate. Yeah, shout out to Simon. He sent $3. Regardless of the failed test, Devin really fought a poor fight tactically, traded in the pocket with a known puncher, which was a bizarre strategy, to say the least. Best regards from England. But when I say it, I'm the bad guy. I try to tell y'all the Haneyx is hyped. They like the failed drug test. I don't. It makes boxing look stupid. But I'm not, okay, for the record, I have never supported cheating. I've never supported cheating. I don't do drugs and I don't cheat. And I don't need to cheat. Hold on. Sorry, I'm allergic to y'all bullshit. Oh, my allergies. My bad. Okay, so I don't condone cheating. I've never used my platforms to condone cheating. Thank you, Prince Savage. But I agree with what Simon says. Simon says, that's kind of funny. I agree with Simon just said, and I've said the same thing. Is someone said he did get an IV treatment. Oh my gosh, bro. I didn't say he didn't get an IV treatment on camera. You guys are saying he got an illegal IV treatment on camera. So please don't play no games with me. Y'all not smarter than me. So let's get this straight. How can I send you the link? Bro, I'm about to send you a block. I'm about to send you a block. Y'all need to stop playing with me, bro. I didn't watch the all access type show that they did, nor did I care. I told you I was just going to make my money with this fight and move on. And y'all don't want me to move on. Obviously, new news came up, blah, blah, blah. You guys keep saying Ryan was on an IV. I haven't seen the show to confirm or deny it. I'll take your word for it. But you're also suggesting and insinuating that it was an illegal IV that he was using. So here's my counter to that argument. So everyone, y'all trying to send me links and stuff. I didn't watch the show. I don't care about the show. I didn't see the IV. I'll take your word for it. There was an IV. Cool. Here's the thing. Why would DAZN cameras film Ryan Garcia doing illegal activity, put it out on public domain, probably on their YouTube and DAZN? The Haneys had a chance to watch it back. DAZN was there watching Ryan do something illegal. The commission can watch it. All these people on boxing Twitter who clip up various clips in boxing and reshare them, and on Instagram and TikTok, they all had a chance to see it, and the fight proceeded, but they were cheating on camera and doing something illegal. These people are true to life slow. So even if that's the case, if they're juicing, if Ryan is bold enough to juice illegally on camera and DAZN is filming it, and then the same platform is going to run the show and the commission approves it, then, I mean, and the Haneys was like, oh, we just watched our opponent juice and we're still going to let him miss weight by 3.2 pounds after watching him juice on All Access. And we're not going to do it. We don't have a rematch clause. We're not going to do a same day weigh-in. Then I can't really, if what you're saying is true, then I can't be really like shocked with the outcome then. Come on, people. We gotta make more sense than that. Same channel saying Ryan is guilty now was saying Alicia Baumgardner wasn't guilty, or we had to wait until the news broke. make that make sense. They tried to say Floyd had an illegal IV after the Pacquiao fight. And Floyd Mayweather's win over Pacquiao never got changed. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, look, he said you didn't say that when you were clowning the supporter that sent you $10. You were calling him an idiot for block him. What, you his attorney? Yeah, block JW. Don't you ever backtalk me. Bro, this man thought he was his public defender. He's like, man, you wasn't saying that when he sent you the $10. No refunds. Yeah, I wasn't saying that. Thanks for the money. Yeah, I wasn't saying that. When I got the $10, I got the 10 now. Yeah, I didn't tell y'all to send money. That y'all chose that. Yeah, I'm the king of pop, bro. We got YouTube public defenders now. Oh, you weren't saying that when my client had to give you the 10, were you? Oh my gosh, why? That's how you know they be pocket watching. Why do you care? Because somebody else sent $10. We was cool. Kamal blocked him. Absolutely. Bro, we got these YouTube public defenders. My client sent $10 to you. You accept the money. You weren't saying that then. Did you accept the money? Like, you can't handle the truth. What is a fake few good men? You weren't saying that when my client sent you the 10, were you? Where were you on April 20th when my client sent the $10? Y'all really be mad that I be making money, huh? Y'all really be mad like that? Hey, I can't help it. I'm from California, bro. We got to make this money. It's expensive out here. Shout out to the $10. I ain't never giving the $10 back. Bro, I'm about to go right when listen, whoever sent the 10, thank you. I love the support. Appreciate you guys. But there's no refunds. I'm about to go spend the 10 right when I get off this stream. Just because y'all talking bad about me. I'm about to buy $10 worth of Slurpees or something. $10 worth of condoms. Like something. I got to spend the 10 now. Because y'all so worried about my money. I'm sorry y'all had to witness that. They said I'm going to buy $10 worth of lottery tickets. You right. Shout out to Triple Up. Hold on. More plates, more dates, supplement. I seen that channel before. Okay. Got a new video going over the details and timeline. Believes is tainted supplements. Yet he's called out other. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna check his video out because if you not natty, he like if you like Liver King and stuff, he'll really go in and like expose you. Hey, shout out to Xavier for that. I'll watch his video. Look at Scott, bro. You and the people actually want to learn. Listen. I just told you this is why I'm not saying too much like shout out to Scott. Okay, y'all both we on the same page. Bro, the Haneyacks is celebrating like, yeah, we got him. We knew he cheated. Devin has been asleep in his room. He been asleep in his room. He ain't came out but one time with a picture with Oscar De La Hoya running or something. The money keep coming in. Devin has been asleep in a cocoon or something. Day after Ryan tests positive, he on ESPN Sports Center and he's showing face now. They was waiting for like a moment like this, but for me, I'm not gonna jump to like. You guys want me to, like, first of all, you can bring up I tell you how I work in boxing. Please understand this. I'm going to break this down for you. Hopefully it makes sense. Jonathan Gomez sent $10 in the Cash App. Shout out to the boy Jonathan Gomez. He says, here's another $10 for them haters. I told y'all I'm not gonna run my channel like you want me to run my channel because you want me to run I don't operate like that. Yeah, Jonathan Gomez sent some more money. Okay. Yeah, shout out to Jonathan Gomez. The money keep coming in. I keep hearing money. Hold on. Yeah, he just sent 10, and then now Jonathan Gomez sent 5 more. Look, we got another $5 Cash App. Okay. Yeah, now y'all talking my language. Jonathan Gomez says, Devin been hibernating. Did you see Ryan's post? I'm seeing it all. That's what I'm saying. We got to make this live stream do what it do, baby. We got to make it do what it do because I got so much work to do because boxing is lit. Oscar De La Hoya doing music videos, beefing with Canelo, wearing meat shirts. Ryan is still giving Devin Haney crap.
Why? I like it in this way.
Kamal Oz, $2. Appreciate you. Devin was last seen on the back of a milk carton. Absolutely. Khan Dom, he said $20. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Let them all hate. Facts. My man sent Twitty and said, let them hate. Now we working. Let's work. The bottom line is the Haneyaks and Devin all been hibernating. This news come out. Now Bill Haney doing Vlad TV interviews, Devin on ESPN. Like I knew something was up. And we still haven't got B samples. Ryan's denying it. You want me to convict Ryan Garcia right away. I tell you, though, I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'm going to do and run my channel professionally, how I've always done it from the inception. The Haneyaks have been hibernating. So they're looking at this as a win. Yeah, we got him. We knew he was a drug cheat. And they've already condemned the man. But in the USA, like the judicial system, you have an opportunity to present your case and go to trial. Ryan has to, I'm not vouching and saying he did or didn't. I don't know what he did. I have no clue. I wasn't in camp with the muff. So what I'm saying is he has his date in court, so to speak, his due process. Let's see what plays out. Because a lot of you, if this fight doesn't get changed to a no contest, no decision and get reversed, a lot of you are going to look stupid. Me, I don't look stupid because I don't have a horse in the race. I don't know what's going to play out. That's why I said, let's just see how this play out. Period. Kamal says $2. I thought Devin Haney was in the witness protection. Bro, he was in WITSEC until this failed drug test. And now Bill Haney's on Vlad TV. Devin's on ESPN. The Haneyak channels all of a sudden came back to life. They like the defibrillators. And again, acting like this is a good moment. If like, let's say Ryan cheated. That's not good for boxing. The Haneyaks are the only ones like truly happy. I'm not happy if Devin failed or if Ryan failed. I don't like when anyone failed. I don't believe in cheating. I think it's heinous. You can really get hurt. But again, I treat everything on a case-by-case basis. Other people who have failed drug tests, the information comes out and they're not like, oh, it's they just say like the reports say Gerald Miller had bop, 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 bop in his system. And he don't have no real defense. He not really saying nothing. It'll be who else has failed a drug test, you know? So I look at that. Ryan Garcia, they're saying he had 2 banned substances. One was the Ostarine, which was like the guaranteed one that was in the system. Then they saying Nandrolone, which is going to be harder to beat, but they said Nandrolone, but they still running tests. So for me, I don't know what that's about. Let's wait and see if he has Nandrolone. If he has Nandrolone, he's screwed. Unless they can trace it back. But that's going to be harder to beat. Because then you're going to have to find the confirmed source of Ostarine and basically the skinny of it is this, mate. The more drugs you have in your system that pop up on these tests and the more tests you fail, that becomes harder and harder to beat. Like if you fail 6 tests, it's going to be harder than if you fail 1 test. If you fail for 6 drugs, it's going to be harder than if you fail for 1 drug. So we'll see. Like I'm not going to, the Haneyacks is mad because they want me to do what they do and do a horrible job of covering the sport and rush and convict the man when I don't even know what happened. Nobody knew about this until 2 days ago. Now everybody's an expert. We produce nandrolone at very low levels. That's what I'm saying. There's people, I agree with you because that's true. There's people that don't even know what the limit is, the thresholds. They don't know that some of these things are naturally like testosterone. There's a difference. Men produce, a lot of men could produce higher levels of testosterone. It depends on the individual. But if it's so high, then they're gonna be like, oh, it's TRT. So I'm gonna let the scientists do their job and the investigation take place before I overly comment. But that shows you it's a testament to my integrity that I have on the channel. Other people, they don't have integrity. They are low integrity, right? So as a result, they just like, nah, I knew he cheated Devin. You could say it like, I don't even care if someone said, oh, it don't look good for Ryan or this looks suspect or raise your eye. I don't care about none of that. That's fine. Because anytime anyone pops dirty, there's going to be sides of the fence where people are like, hey, I don't know if I could trust him. I'm not even mad at that. But you got people that like, ask a Haneyacks channel what his levels were. And like the actual like micrograms and the actual, the actual number that he tested positive. They don't know stuff like that. They read the same report that everyone else read. You see what I'm saying? So for me, I got to see how this plays out. It's like one big soap opera. Is it going to get changed to a no contest? Is it going to get changed to a no decision? And here's the thing. Ryan Garcia be like, I drink 20 black coffees and I was smoking weed. He already declared those types of things, right? So if he smoked weed and somebody had some stuff in the weed and they could trace it back and weed was legal where he was, or you know what I'm saying? It might be a different conversation. I don't know. It could come out he just cheated. That's why I said, let's just find out. Let's find out whatever the scientists say and the science and the investigation say. Because here's the same thing is like Bill Haney's working with Alicia Baumgartner. What evidence did she really show? And is she certified to fight again for the WBC belt? She didn't have to lose all her belts. So I didn't really see. They said they doing an investigation. They did the investigation. And then they said she cool to fight now. But what is she like? What other than Professor Innocence, what does she do? Like somebody tell me, somebody enlighten me. Let's see who knows boxing. So Alicia Baumgartner popped dirty, said she would never do. Same thing as Ryan. Said I would never do it, blah, blah, blah. She was on the sideline for a minute, wasn't fighting. They said they were investigating. Come back. Her fight didn't get changed to a no contest, no decision. And I don't know what she submitted personally, but she was putting some of it on Twitter and stuff like that. And as far as I'm understanding, she's cleared to fight now. So I don't want to jump the gun and like, remember I told you? See, I don't go off. I heard they retested. Tell me facts. Tell me factually what happened. Factually, not I heard or so-and-so said. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of you guys could not do what I do at this level because you don't have the emotional control to do what I do. I don't want to hear about I believe this happened and so-and-so did this and I think this happened. Tell me facts. Tell me, did they test her hair follicle or did they not? I'm a real cut and dry person. when a lot of other people fail drug tests, of course, nobody admits it, but it's pretty cut and dry. They say, hey, this is your system, this is your system, this is your system. Ryan Garcia's was a little bit unique, given that it was at the day of the weigh-in and the day of the fight, and he passed the previous test. And then he's connecting it and blaming Victor Conti, saying that Victor Conti is a good friend of VADA and he created the testing protocol. So that's a bit unique. No one's really used that argument. And if you do the footwork, you see what I'm saying? If you do the footwork, there is some, I'm not saying that's what happened. I don't know. But what I am saying is, if you do the footwork, there's proof that Victor Conti does advise and help formulate tests. That's provable. I could prove that. Because he said it. That's why I said I look at it a case-by-case situation. I'm going to see how it plays out before I start going crazy and like putting out content. I like to I told y'all how I work. I like to do the work once, and I do not like to do the work twice, right? So what I'm saying is I'd rather be on point and surgical, and once I said it, then that's what it was, and then never look back. I don't like doing double the work. So I'm not going to put out a bunch of premature videos. Ryan did this. It's going to be a no contest, no decision, when I don't know that it gets overturned to a no contest decision. And then boxing does what boxing does. And they're like, hey, we couldn't confirm if he had it and this, and then it don't get changed to a no contest, no decision. So for me, being a true professional, I'm going to let Ryan go through his due process, test the B sample, investigate. The commission is doing the investigation. You guys, like, if you look at the reports, New York State Athletic Commission is investigating the WBC. So let them do their job and then come at me once it's all wrapped up. And then we'll see where we're at. The Haney-ax is mad because I have integrity and they want me to just say, Ryan, I knew he did it. Listen, if he cheated, it's some bullshit, period. But I already told you this fight was a show from the beginning. Was Conor Benn ever this outspoken? And did he deny his juicing accusations like Garcia? But that's still circumstantial. To each his own. To each his own. You knew Fury cheated. Okay. Case by case basis. What don't you understand about that? Case by case basis. Like, here's the other thing too. Here's the other thing. This is not saying Ryan did or didn't, because again, I'm telling you straight up, if I don't know, I don't pretend to. I don't know what he did or didn't do. Maybe he juiced and he was trying to cheat Devin. Maybe he didn't and it's something deeper. We'll find that out. But what I will say is this. When it comes to this whole situation with Ryan Garcia, I'm just being fair. I didn't inherently see something that I haven't seen from all of Ryan's fights. Like, circumstantially, I didn't. Ryan actually, if we're really being honest, the fight he tested positive for, outside of the moments where he was clipping Devin Haney and dropping him silly, he looked pretty bad. Who agrees with me and who disagrees with me? Let's get a count going. This is the first fight where Ryan tested positive that we know of. Ryan, outside of when he was bodying Devin and opened up, every time he opened up, he was hurting Devin. He looked pretty bad. His stamina looked trash. His endurance looked trash. He was doing that weird Victorville shell. It didn't look good. So I don't know what PEDs he bought. He might have got them from Temu or Wish or something. If he did, if Ryan was juicing, he went to Wish for them PEDs. That man went to the 98-cent store. That's why they finna close. He got the 90. He went to Tijuana. He got gas station pads. He got horny goat weed pads or something. Like what? Because he didn't look. I told you that, but I said that in the fight, bro. He got gas station PEDs, and then went to Temu to get the other ones because he didn't look that good. That's just the reality, bro. He got horny goat weed in the gas station. That man had a boner and was fighting off that horny goat weed, cuh. Kamal Oz says, we seen Haney be vulnerable before and knew Ryan has pop. Shout out to Kamal. Age OSJ. Bro, he was off them Rhino pills PEDs, absolutely, from the gas station. Hell nah. He looked terrible to me. But notice I'm wild. Okay, notice Boxing Ego, when I keep it real, y'all say, oh, Ego's crazy. Oh, I'm the realest in boxing history. And every time I keep it so real and because I'm blunt, y'all say I'm the one that's Ego's tripping. Ego's crazy, man. Oh man, you wilding out. You know what I'm saying is true. He was off the blue and red matrix pills and them Rhino pills. Them was some weird PEDs because his stamina looked worse than any fight that I've seen. And this is the fight that he tested positive for. So circumstantially, that's weird. That's weird to take PEDs. Bro, you need a new dealer. You need a new plug. If you take a PEDs that make you look career worse, then you need some, you was better off going to Starbucks and getting you a mocha frappuccino. Bro, Ryan better off, listen, dead homies. He was better off going to Starbucks and getting a cold brew with a ristretto shot, with an ad ristretto shot in oat milk. His stamina looked crazy. Bro, I promise you, he was better off getting a Trenta. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, he was better off going to Starbucks, getting him a little cold brew, Trenta size, with a ristretto shot. Because I don't know what PEDs them was, but your endurance was Tritidash. He looked mid. Haney was dropping his hands, so he got timed. Also, his footwork looked terrible as usual. I told you, when Devin he was fighting someone his size, it was going to look different. Hey, get the likes up. Y'all know I'm the king of boxing talk. Ryan was off the blue Rhino pills and tequila. I don't know what he had. That was a bad mix because his stamina looked trash. Black Thanos. No matter if you're a Haniac or Garcia goofy, all of this crap is horrible for. Thank you. That's my stance. That's my stance. It all looked. I told you it was a show from the beginning. This looked horrible for boxing. That's why I'm not happy. I'm not surprised. I feel like Nate Diaz. I'm not surprised, motherfucker. Bro, I'm not surprised, but I'm definitely not happy. I predicted this. I told you this fight was trash and it was too much and it was problematic. Then it happened. Hey, hold on. I'm about to play the clip. Y'all want me to play the clip? Hold on. I got a little short clip. I'm going to body y'all with the clip. I'm going to put the clip in. I'm going to put type roll the clip if y'all want me to roll the clip. We're going to do a short clip. I'm going to show you before the fight. I was saying all this stuff in a condensed form. This ain't 20v1. This is 1v20. If I got to smack that right with you. Hold on. This ain't 20v1. This is 1v20 if I got to smack that right with you. Yeah, bring him out too. Bring him out too. I clear him out too. Hold on. Bring him out too. I clear him out too. The whole world was against Boxing Ego. This ain't 20v1. This is 1v20 if I got to smack that right with you. Yeah, bring him out too. I clear him out too. Tell Beam that he better stay right with you. Bro, tell Beam that he ready. Man, Bring your whoever you want. I'll clear them. I'll clean them up. No Diddy. Been telling you how this fight was going to play out. No, Ego, I think you're wrong. You're wrong. All right, let's see how wrong I was. Short clip. Roll the clip. Hold on. And then it's just like the other thing that's kind of forced is like Devin Haney said, I don't want to hear no excuses. After I beat this guy, I trained hard for this. And you got to feel for him because imagine training like he does and training hard for a big event. And then somebody is making it the laughing stock of boxing and attracting like a non-boxing audience at that. I said Ryan was attracting a non-boxing audience. This is before the fight. Bring him out too. I clear him out too. That's probably not going to commit to support boxing to boxing audience at that. Like a non-boxing audience at that. That's probably not going to commit to support boxing monetarily. And you trained all hard. So you got to feel bad for that. I feel bad for anybody. Like someone trained hard in the camp and then their opponent misses weight, they fight get canceled or something, or they pop dirty. I feel bad for the opponent. But Devin Haney, he's saying like, oh man, y'all got to give me credit. Ryan is making it super hard. Hey, block Banks Malik, and y'all gonna pay for that. Block Banks Malik. Y'all pay it. Listen, Cash App is on the screen. Block this fool out the chat. You come shut me up. To give you a lot of credit based on how he's acting. He's acting like literally insane. So it's like he's trying to burn the money. That's what Ryan is acting like. It's too erratic. Some people think it's true, and that's his personality. Some people think he's on drugs. Some people think he's like anxiety or anxious. But some people think it's skullduggery. That's why I said I don't like the fight for Devin Haney because at this point, I really don't see the upside. I don't like the fight for Devin Haney. This is before the fight, people. I don't like the fight for Devin Haney. What's the upside when Ryan did all this antics and ran around like the Joker? I really don't see the upside. You'll see on Saturday. You will see if the fight makes Devin Haney because for Devin Haney, skullduggery. That's why I said I don't like the fight for Devin Haney because at this point, I really don't see the upside. The world of boxing, the way it plays out, I truly believe the world of boxing is going to be embarrassed. The world of boxing, when it plays out, is going to be like, what did I waste my time on? What did I invest my time on? When it comes to that, I just have that feeling. I have a feeling like it's gonna basically leave fans talking / disappointed somewhere in there. I don't know exactly how it plays out, but I don't think it'll be like the sport of boxing won and grew crazy. Ryan knocks out Devin, controversy, disqualification. I mean, just look at the potential options for a fight. So, as you guys can see, I predicted this whole thing. There was no one on YouTube that covers boxing that was more right than me. Ryan's antics, all this extra jazz, who Ryan was attracting, this fan base he was attracting. Now, when he pops dirty, the same new fans that he just got, they're like, oh, Devin Haney lost fair and square. Ryan didn't cheat. Told you. Now you see why I said I didn't like the fight for Devin. It was just too much. I seen this coming a mile away. I told you I'm the Doctor Strange of boxing. I looked into the future. I did the spiral joint, looked in the future, and predicted all this. Now we're here, and you have people like Boxing Ego, you were wrong, admit it. Yeah, all right. Let's see who believes you. I didn't like this fight. It could have been great. But then Ryan promoted how he promoted. And remember, I was like, this is a win-win situation for Ryan Garcia. He's attracting a whole different audience that don't really support boxing. Go look in these comment sections. He failed a drug test. No one seems like they even care. Like, do you want me to show you comments? Ryan just did a giveaway on his gram. He had 50,000 people. I was in there. He had 50,000 people on his Instagram live. 50,000. This man just failed a drug test. That's what the reports say. And he had 50,000. He giving away a Rolex. Bro, I told you. And then you're like, no, you're hating. This is a great fight for Devin. Devin's going to knock him out. Yeah, all right. Now y'all look stupid. Bro, the man failed a drug test and no one even seemingly cares. And I really think a lot of that's because he attracted a non-boxing audience. They like, Ryan lit. We don't care about what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I told y'all what to expect. And then you get mad when Boxing Ego get it so right. You get it mad. And the Haneyx is mad. They wish they could be this right. They wish they could make boxing look pretty like me. I seen this coming a mile away. Ryan, he legit is probably one of the few people that have failed the test and probably is like helping him grow or something. You see what I'm saying? Hey, I need y'all to get the likes up. I don't know, like, what's good with the likes? You know what I mean? Can y'all get the likes up? I feel like it's YouTube, bro. I don't know what it is with the likes. Ryan is doing what celebrities get paid to do, and he's entertaining the people. He's not lame. See? There we go. See? Told you. I'm trying to show you something. Give me a second. Run the likes up. Man, yeah, y'all got to get the likes up. I don't know what's good. My man, Daniel, what's up? Daniel sent $5. No one believes it because it doesn't add up. Vada, Victor Conti's credibility is incredible. See, I told you. All right, so hold on. Devin Haney. Let's get to the Devin Haney part, shall we? Get the likes up, and if you're ready to talk about the Devin Haney interview on ESPN, put ready in the comment section. If you're ready to talk about the Devin Haney interview that just dropped, talking about Ryan Garcia, put ready in the comment section. All right. Get the likes up. Hold on, the super chats come first. Daniel, he said $5. Another one. Smear campaign, Sports Center all of a sudden care about boxing and gives a one-person Haney interview without letting it play out. That's what I'm saying. We don't even have the B sample or nothing, so I'm just kicking back, waiting to... Victor Conti is a former juice kingpin turned rat. All right, so you said you guys were ready. Let's go. Let's work. So this is a brand new interview. Devin looks huge. Look at this man. He got like a Barry Bonds head. He looked huge. Look at, like, am I tripping? Like, chat, be real. Am I tripping? Chat, am I tripping? This does not look like no 140 pounder, bro. So that's crazy. You just fought April 20th and you look like you on a Zac Efron trying to be a wrestler movie diet or something. All I'm saying is that the letter with Ryan's results look fake AF compared to the letter that Haney results. I'm not getting into it about that. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat, Andrew. Bro, it looks like he's still like punished up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he looks like he's not fully, his jaw ain't fully recovered or something. He looked big, man. He definitely don't look like 140. And he talking about and see, that's what I'm saying is the road back is not going to be easy like y'all think. Because the Haney actually was complaining, like, if you're complaining about cheating, that's fair. If it comes out that Ryan cheated, then that's a fair complaint for anybody. But complaining about the 3.2 pounds, this man looked like light heavyweight. He looked like I'm just being real. He looked like a light heavyweight. Like, if you didn't know him and he was like a UFC fighter, you might think he fighting up there in the 175s or something. He looked big. So to further illustrate, this is Devin talking about Ryan and how he found out the news, blah, blah, blah. We'll look through the comments. It got 4,000 plus comments. You see that? I'm old enough to remember when cheating in sport was a bad thing. PEDs in combat sports deserve lifetime ban. Ryan using PED has nothing to do with Devin dropping his right hand the entire fight, knowing Ryan's biggest punch is the left hook. See, this is what people are saying. I want to be strong for this fight. Man, you just told on yourself. Bill says, I sent Devin to go KILL Ryan in this fight. Bill now. This man tried to kill my little baby. Look, people making jokes and stuff. I try to tell you. As soon as his face healed, he was out here ASAP. No drug cheats allowed. The fact that people are okay with this is disgusting. He got to ESPN faster than skin bones uploads. Props to Haney. A glass chin and pillow fist is a bad combination. You see how mixed the comments are? Man, it's crazy to see ignorant people. He came out fast. They should overturn the loss. Funny how he gets to use the cheat card to swerve the rematch to avoid further embarrassment. You see how mixed it is? The alarming part is Ryan fans are still giving him a pass instead of holding him accountable. People that use drugs should be kicked out. So some people are standing for the integrity of the sport. Bro just can't accept the loss. You see? Bro just can't accept the loss. You win some, you lose some. Is it me or is Haney talking different? Like he stutters more, sad if he got permanent damage. I told you. Laughing my butt off, this boy was just hiding. He popped out quick. Wow, this is a suspiciously quick response to the PED allegations. That much better than me. Ryan missed weight and was on PEDs. Someone let me know when it became cool to get caught. You could tell he's having a real time coping with the loss. This guy Haney is sorry, man. He lost fair and square. Stop with the lies. He honestly lost his past couple of fights. Ryan was just better. Told you. Ryan didn't take any steroids. This is all to make Devin look better after getting whooped. Garcia is getting framed for speaking out after saying he was going to protect the kids. Trust me. Do you guys believe me now? Do you believe me now? When I said this was a lose-lose for Devin Haney, does it make sense now? When I'm showing you that a man tested positive and the fact that the comment section is half and half at best, do you believe me now? When I said that Devin's team played this so wrong, do you believe me now? You let a person miss weight by over 3 pounds, 3.2 pounds. You still fought him with no ramifications for a same-day weigh-in, knowing you didn't have a rematch clause. I believed you back in early to mid-April. I've been saying the same thing. Appreciate you for rocking with me, Gene. And now you see why I was saying that stuff. This is not good. This is not so even the thing that separates me from everybody else in boxing, outside of I came in and made boxing look pretty, but outside of stuff like that and the longevity that I've had in the game, is I keep it so real to a disgusting level where some people, they rather walk on eggshells and stuff. I'm just telling you what I see. And I'm so fair. I'm so down the middle. I'm so objective. And being like that helps me more than being a fanboy and a man fan. Because you don't get this over the top. Like Tim Bradley, he said he'll quit commentating if Ryan wins. I never did that for no fight. That's just stupid. It's boxing. Somebody could win on some fluke stuff. So you got to retire. Like, imagine me saying, I'm gonna close my channel down if so and so wins. If Jaime Munguia wins tomorrow, I'll shut my channel down. I feel like anybody who's betting like that is goofy. That's just goofy. I've been working on this channel over 10 years. Why would I let the outcome of any fight dictate if I close it down or not? Like, this is stupid. But again, that's why it separates me. I'm not giving y'all radical, stupid commentary that you can't take to the bank. Told you this was a lose-lose for Devin, and now you're seeing it. Because there's a lot of people, they're saying, hey, we didn't got the B sample. We don't know if it gets overturned. We don't know nothing yet. But people are picking their sides already, right? People are already picking their sides. Some people are like, oh, Ryan, you cheat. Conor McGregor, he got at Ryan and say, oh, you a cheater. Don't stay away from me, blah, blah, blah. But then Ryan also attracted this other fan base, and they like, nah, Devin, just take your L like a man. You framed him. Victor Conti, blah, blah, blah. So, again, when I say I was the most accurate with this prediction for Haney Garcia, you got to give me my propers. I truly was the most accurate. I said, I don't even care anymore with all this antics, this fight. I'm just ready to be over it. I'm not doing a fight prediction. May the best man win. Now, me not making a fight prediction in and of itself is a legendary prediction, because now Ryan won, but then if he cheated to win, then he kind of lost. So Devin kind of wins, Ryan kind of wins. So me not making the prediction and drawing the line saying, I can't even make a prediction, this fight is so weird, makes more sense now. Me saying this was a win-win for Ryan and a lose-lose for Devin makes a whole lot of sense, because look at it. Devin just took severe punishment, that physical beatdown that you took. And that Jesse said $1. He said, ego knows boxing, so stop playing Haneyacks. Facts. So this is why I said a lose-lose situation. Devin took career-damaging punishment. He sounds shaky. He did in this interview, And I don't know if it's like he's emotional. He sounds shaken up. Who heard the interview? Bro, this is bad. Look, I just got sent some more stuff. Where Kamal at? Bro, I'm the king of boxing. Another one. I just got sent something else. Y'all want to see it? Hey, Kamal, you going to like this. You going to like this one. So remember when I posted after Devin lost, I posted that clip on my Twitter X of Bradley Martin. Kamal, I know you probably seen this, but do you guys remember on my X, I posted that clip of Bradley Martin and I talked about it on my live stream where Devin was on Bradley Martin's show, who's like a bodybuilder. I get it. He's not a pro fighter or whatever, but he was like, he's a big dude, you know what I'm saying? And Devin said, I'll kill you. Like in a street fight. This is what Devin Haney said. Devin said in a street fight that I would murk you. That's what he said. And I posted the video after Devin lost. And I was like, it shows you kind of the arrogance of Team Haney. Like, you think you easily gonna wax just because he's not a pro fighter, somebody who's like 6'3" and 260 plus pounds. In a street fight, not like under boxing sanction rules where a ref can stop like dirty stuff. In a street fight, it's like anything goes. A street fight, he can like pick you up and throw you like on the concrete. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is where Devin said, he said in a street fight, he would destroy a 260-pound man who's probably strong if he gets you in that the proper proximity. Now look at it. Devin is on here talking about Ryan, and he says, I've never been overmatched like that. Bradley Martin says, so wait, size and strength does matter. I got to be the best in boxing. I rock with ego. Don't get me wrong. Bro, anytime y'all say something like that, you don't really rock with me. Because the fact that you have to preface it as some like goofy stuff like that lets me know what I need to know. I rock with ego, don't get me wrong. You would have just said your comment. If you rock with me and it's all love, you could have just said your comment. So that lets me know right then and there, you're not really rocking. Bro, the point remains, I don't condone cheating. Ryan attracted this newfound fan base that is going to back him no matter what. You guys cannot prove me wrong with that because I'm the greatest. Say whatever you want, but the reality is Ryan has attracted this new fan base that is rocking with him, and they're going to continue to rock with him. Even if he allegedly cheated. That I told you. And you're like, oh, that's why I told you this was a lose-lose situation. It was a slippery slope. Y'all said I was lying. There's people saying, Devin, shut up. Who cares? You didn't lose because he cheated. You lost because of this. And you know what I mean? And now, Devin, I told you, the thing is, you can't reverse the punches. The punishment has already been put on you. The punishment is like you've already took that. So it's unfortunate because in boxing, this is like a real life or death type of sport. And you get punched up, there's no reversing the damage that's already done. And I've seen this so many times. I told you examples. Adam Kaunaki got knocked out. Come to find out the dude that knocked him out has something in his system. Erkan Tepper knocked out David Price. Come to find out he has something in his system. And that's at heavyweight. Adam Kaunaki, after that, you do not understand boxing and the implications of boxing, dog. Adam Kalnaki got knocked out by the dude Kuzmano or whatever, right? It then came out after it was too late, same like this Ryan fight, that he got knocked out by someone who cheated and had something in the system. But you still went through the knockout. This is why boxing is so dangerous. You still took the punches from somebody with something in his system, so you have to live with that. It happened already. There's no reversing it. You know what I mean? And then Adam Kalnaki, people are like, oh, it's easy to mentally recover because you found out your opponent was juicing. But no, it's not. Because you still might not respond to punches well because it happened. You might have PTSD, or your confidence still could be shaken because the world's seen you. Devin booty was in the air. That's why this boxing is not for play. Devin's bottom was literally in the air, and people already seen what they seen. So there's no reversing that. Now, Devin, who is limited in power to begin with, beforehand, people thought he already had a limited chin. Now, who is he going to even fight? And then when I'm looking at him in pictures, he looked huge. He had a weigh-in naked. You know what I mean? Like, he had a weigh-in naked for the Ryan fight. This was bad all around. So bad. Bro, Devin looked huge. He looked big. Tell me he don't look big, dog. So the whole thing is it's a mess now. The whole thing is a mess, which is what I told you. They should have pulled the plug on this fight. They had several opportunities. Y'all didn't want to listen to me. Now it played out and is playing and continues to play out. Ryan Garcia is, okay, so Devin is not, he was hibernating, and then now he pops out to talk to ESPN. The comment section is a mixed bag. Some people are like, oh, I don't rock with cheaters. Give Devin his O back and stuff like that. And then the other people are like, shut up, eat your loss. This is fake news, blah, blah, blah. Devin also looks bigger. Devin was, man, come on, bro. I'm literally the best in boxing. And now you coming off a crushing loss. Who do you even fight, bro? Because to be honest, I'm telling you, the road back is still, the Haneyx is rejoicing because it looks like Ryan cheated. You know what I mean? But I don't take that as a rejoice. The whole thing is FUBAR. Wasted everybody's time. If it's found that he's a cheater, it wasted everybody's time. If they don't punish Ryan and then something comes up and then the fight outcome doesn't get reversed, it still kind of wastes everyone's time because, like, oh, they said he cheated, but then there's no ramifications for it. So this whole thing was a fight that was rushed. The numbers still ain't out. Where are the numbers? We all the way in Canelo Munguia. Canelo Munguia was 2 weeks behind or in front of or whatever, however you say it, 2 weeks away from Ryan Garcia. We still don't have the numbers. We still do not have the numbers. So I can't imagine that it did great numbers and DAZN, who doesn't do great numbers, chose to hide the great numbers that it did. So this, to me, the fight was likely a failure or like didn't, or underperformed, we'll say. I can't say failure, but underperformed if we still don't have numbers. None of the Haneyx will talk about this and keep it this real like I'm telling y'all. So let's run down what this is. You had a weird buildup that was like very, very annoying to some, weird for some. It was like exhausting, at least to me. I felt it was exhausting. So we could have did without that. The undercard was horrible. Arnold Barboza really didn't win in the co-main event, and they robbed the guy. The main event actually turned out to be a good fight, but then now they're saying Ryan failed a drug test, which puts a black cloud over the fight. On top of that, Team Haney took a lot of punishment, or Devin Haney took a lot of punishment. The numbers still aren't out. The live gate, the pay-per-view numbers aren't out. The live gate isn't out. And we're supposed to be gearing up for Canelo Munguia. And then that, in essence, is kind of like being overshadowed by more Haney Garcia stuff. The fans are all over the place some people saying Ryan's a cheater, get him out of boxing, ban him for life. But then there's also a lot of people that are leaving comments like, nah, Devin was still getting his butt whooped. The PEDs didn't do the butt whooping. So it's like, you tell me what the real true win was for this fight. I couldn't have been more right. I assure you. Tell me what the saving grace of Haney Garcia happening. It didn't do better than Haney or Ryan versus Tank. So why did this even happen? If he cheated, then it wasted everybody's time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like there was this serves no purpose at that point. Card was horrible. There was a robbery on the card and then the potential cheat on the card. It didn't do crazy numbers. You know, it's just drama. It's been a mess. It's still a mess. Love my kids. I like your name. $10. Thank you for the great content. Test via the hair retest. Why would Devin fight right after Ramadan? I'm Muslim. My mind and body are different pre-Ramadan. But he said he did, and he was gonna make up his days. So he was eating, and he wasn't fasting. So that's why he did it. I'm telling you, this is a mess. Ryan Garcia just did an interview, and he said that Devin will never be the same, and he don't want to rematch because I beat him down. I told you, FUBAR. If you know what that means, you know what it means. FUBAR. This fight is FUBAR.
And I'm sure a very frustrating week for you. Can you tell us your reaction to the news that came out earlier this week?
Straight bullshit. It's
Ryan was talking that jazz. And here's the thing. Ryan's still talking that talk, trolling Devin. And Devin sounded shaky in that interview. Look. Ryan's still trolling him. I can't spot the difference. He's saying he looked like the dad from That's So Raven. Man, get this out. It's over, bro. Bro, he's saying that Devin looked like the dad from That's So Raven. I'm done, bro. I know I did a bang up job when it comes to this fight. He said he looked like the dad from That's So Raven. He said that's Raven Simone daddy. And then Devin is like, oh, he cheated me. And so it's all over the place, bro. I don't know. It's unfortunate. Boxing is cruel, but that's why you need a good team behind you, bro. Because Bill Haney had opportunities to not let his son take so much punishment. Because hold on. Don't lie on my name. Did Boxing Ego say that Bill Haney or the ref should have called the fight, threw in the towel, or stopped the fight? Did I say that? Yes or no? Did Boxing Ego say they should have stopped that fight? Did Boxing Ego say they should have stopped that fight? I told you this is like unrecoverable. It's like a car that got in an accident and you call your insurance and they like, we got to just total out the car. It would cost so much to try to fix this car. We got to just get rid of the whole car. I told you they should have stopped this fight. Now, if these charges stick to Ryan Garcia, then it would have been better for the Haneys, because when you seen your son wasn't responding well, and if it gets changed to a no contest, no decision, then Bill Haney would have had his son taking less punishment, right? So, like, let's say in round 7, that was probably where Devin got the most hurt. If you would have called it in round 7, then he didn't have to go through rounds 8, 9, 10 was a bad round. I think 11 and maybe even 12 was a bad round. So he got knocked down and hurt and stuff throughout even after that. But if Bill would have threw in the towel, like I said, round 7, then he just took the 7 rounds of punishment. You gave him 5 more additional rounds to get embarrassed. And then come to find out the man popped dirty. So now it's even worse because, like, I'm not the smartest brother in the world. But 7 plus 5 is 12. So the 7th round was where he was very badly hurt, right? You almost doubled that. 5, that's only 2 away from 7. So he did like double the rounds. The 7th would have been a perfect spot to stop it. And then if this charges stick to Ryan, then that would have been a nice moment for the Haneys. It would have been only 7 rounds instead of 5 more rounds plus 7 of punishment that your son took to the person who failed a drug test. That's if these charges stick on Ryan Garcia, which due process, we have to wait and see. So everything I said has been accurate, regardless of if Ryan failed the test or if he didn't fail a test. The towel should have been thrown in. And again, if Bill would have threw in the towel, if he wasn't being prideful, then your son didn't go extra 5 rounds with somebody who potentially had PEDs in their system. Right? You had a choice. Here's an earlier moment before the fight even started to say, no, my son depleted himself to make weight. We wanted to give people a show, but Ryan wasn't being professional. So we're fighting Barboza or we're canceling the whole event. And to be honest, you couldn't get mad at Devin Haney if he said that, because his obligation was met to make the 140. Ryan's wasn't. But again, these are the mistakes that even Team Haney made. They're like, nah, we still can beat him with the 3.2 pounds. Give us the money and the penalty money, and we'll still fight him. So that's another moment where what could have been all Ryan's fault, you have to take some of the shared blame there, because Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe and that team, they're not letting somebody get over on Floyd Mayweather and game the system or finesse them or anything like that. They're not going to let someone do that. Bill let his son, like, we didn't know about the PED stuff, right? That hadn't come up. Test results hadn't come back. I get that. But you still let your son fight a power puncher with speed that had 3 wins and 3 losses versus your son at this newfound higher weight over an extra $650,000. That's what Henry Garcia said they paid out, not $1.5 million. So to keep the show alive, you were willing to risk your son's health. And then now, if he failed this test and this stuff sticks to him, then it looks even worse, because you sent your person in there with someone who was overweight and on drugs. Told you this was a show from the beginning. This is what happens when you clout chase Tank Davis. I've always told you that. I haven't changed anything. When you clout chase Tank Davis, this is what happens. They were so thirsty for a big event, and then they got one, and now it came with mad complications, you know, like such as Ryan missing weight and weird antics. Didn't do no legendary numbers, it doesn't seem like, given that the numbers haven't come out. And your son took career worst punishment that showed many vulnerabilities in his fight game and arsenal. Then the person who won maybe shouldn't have won because they cheated. This is just horrible. And boxing looks horrible because of it. They were better off keeping this. DAZN always got these drug fights. How many drug fights DAZN gonna have? See, y'all not asking the real questions. The Haniacs ain't asking this question. How many of these fights have been on DAZN? Where it's always like, oh, we got Joshua and Dillian White failed a drug test. Oh, we got Oscar Rivas and Dillian White failed a drug test. Oh, we have Anthony Joshua versus Jarrell Miller failed a drug test. Oh, we had Adam Kalnaki and the Kuzmano dude failed a drug test. How many druggy fights does DAZN have? Please let me know. And I'm not saying DAZN is the absolute only entity that has had a test fail, but I'm saying they got a lot of like if this was a pie graph, DAZN would have the biggest slice of pie that were people. Like Top Rank got a couple, Oscar Valdez. It happens. Happens to everybody. You know, PBC got Jose Uzcategui was supposed to fight Benavidez, things like that. But DAZN got a lot of that pie graph. I'm telling you. Love my kids. Thank you for liking the name. Ramadan is mental. Although we don't eat until sunset, it's about Allah. You can't have animal state of mind pre-Ramadan. That's a good point. So this is from a perspective of a practicing Muslim. They're saying that it didn't make sense but that's another decision. Is like maybe like Amir Khan sometimes, because he's Muslim too. Sometimes he'd be like, I'm not fighting right around here. Some of these are Team Haney decisions that other teams wouldn't have made. Like if your religious beliefs like make you not, be at your best to be fight ready, maybe you don't do it. Why was 420 so important? Because of Smokers Day? So like I said, this whole fight has been like annoying. Drama. No bueno. And it makes boxing look stupid. And then you have like Gervonta Davis. He's defending Ryan. He tagged Devin. Look, I got so much work to do, people. He said, Devin Haney, how's your jaw, champ? Devin might not be the same fighter. I'm telling you, people. This is not a wish. I don't hope. If he got cheated, I don't wish this on someone. I'm being realistic. You don't want to be realistic. Devin is in between a rock and a hard spot. I don't care what the Haniacs is talking about. The reality is he took punishment. And if you took punishment from someone who cheated, then it's even worse because it's unnatural. It's unnaturally occurring in the body, and you took the punishment we seen, but maybe it's amplified because it's a PED, performance enhancing drug. So Devin, when he did the ESPN interview, he sounded rattled to me. Like if you ever talk to somebody who just got in a fight or talk to someone who just was in a car accident or anything like that, and they sound like they still got the adrenaline and they all shaken up. That's how he sounded to me. He said, okay, so we got TC said Eddie Reynoso, his ex-fighters pop dirty a lot. Yeah, Oscar Valdez, Ryan, and Canelo. That's like a whole picture. There's a picture of them three. I'm telling you, this boxing is unforgiving. That's why you have to have the right team, because if you make the wrong mistakes and don't have the certain safeguards and precautions in place, this is it's too deadly a sport to not have that. That's why Bill Haney, he might have to allow his son to continue his career with someone else that's going to help try to guide it. Because again, I'm not condoning cheating, but I got to make this clear. Bill Haney brought some of this type of negative energy to the promotion as well. Like he said he was going to off Ryan Garcia. That's a fact. He said If you're really about that life, fight us in the center of the ring. So while you sitting up here thinking you hyping up the fight and Devin should cook him easy, if the person is willing to do anything to win, including cheating, like let's say these charges stick to Ryan Garcia, then you just amped up a person who was one fight removed. I told you it didn't make any sense to fight one fight removed from Tank knocking him out. But you clout chased Tank Davis. And then the only in-between fight was the Oscar Duarte win, who wasn't a 35-pounder, hadn't fought a big name as big as Ryan Garcia. And then that's when Devin fights him. I told you this whole thing seemed forced and rushed. Now you amp this man up, and then you're not the one that has to get in the ring to fight him. So you, like, basically, let's say that I'm going to use my dude 76 Mark as an example. No Diddy. If I taunt the bull, I throw darts at the bull, I use a prod and like a taser to electrocute the bull. But then my boy 76 Mark he's the bull rider in the rodeo. And at best, I'm just the clown that got to distract the bull, or somebody who's like the manager who doesn't have to go in the pit in the rodeo. Then I could say and do whatever I want. I could get the bull as mad as humanly possible because I don't have to deal with the implications and the ramifications of that angry bull, because once they open up that fence and they close that fence, I'm not in that little rodeo corral area. So if 76 Mark is the bull rider, he's the one that got to stay on the bull, and I done pissed the bull off. You see how this works? That's what Bill Haney did. He the one that amped it up and said this. And I'm not saying that somebody is right to cheat, but what I'm saying is you have to understand some people do illegal stuff to not lose. And Ryan lost one fight by stoppage. People were calling him a quitter. Then he only fought Oscar Duarte, and then he's back immediately in a big fight. There's no telling what people will do to not lose again and crash their brand. They like making the money. They like being on top. They like being seen. They like buying new cars. They like, you know what I'm saying? So you have someone on the sidelines like Bill Haney who don't have to face the music by fighting the guy you're making mad and saying, hey, we're going to off you and stuff like that. So it's just a hell of a predicament and really like a paradox, because Bill Haney don't have to ride the bull. So he can get the bull nice and mad, but your son is the bull rider. So your son got to deal with the horns. Your son got to get the horns. So if he get in there with the bull that you pissed off, your son has running the risk of getting gored. You're not. You guys get the analogy? Devin is the one that got gored. And like, you know, the bull lift you up with the horns and poking you, and then not you get flung in the air, and then they trample you while you on the ground. That's what happened to Devin. Bill don't have to, like, he can go on Vlad TV and talk about it was a horrible experience and all that, but he didn't have to get gored. So Bill Haney, all he did was enrage the bull. Whatever Ryan and his team decide to do, I'm sure it'll come to light soon, you know, either way. But that's what this boxing game is about. You know what I mean? So you have to know the limitations and also capabilities of your fighter. And now I'm not going to say he's screwed, but Devin, the road back is dummy hard, period. It's dummy hard because he looks huge. Can he even comfortably make 140? Can Devin comfortably make 140? His second fight at 140, he looked too big for the division. And now he looked almost bigger. So how long is Snack and Victor Conte going to be able to tame his body to the point where as he grows as a man and his testosterone and natural productions of things like metabolism start to slow down, how long can you even control that? How long can you control and taper someone down to a division they really don't belong in? You dig? So this is going to be very interesting. They bashed Tank for having stipulations to make sure Ryan was clean and on weight. Team Haney chose to do the opposite, and Devin paid for it. Face down, add up. Devin needs to change his team. That's what I'm saying. But Devin is acting the same way he was acting before, so I don't have no faith in that. He looking at everyone else like they the ops. You know what I'm saying? Everyone who's saying what I'm saying, we the ops. That's probably how it's being perceived. But your own team set you up like this. They put you out there like this. Boxing ego, bro. I've known Devin, he was like probably 14 years old, bro. And I'm older than him. I showed nothing but love to the Haneys on my channel, right? Before the disrespect. Before the Bill Haney disrespect. I showed nothing but love for them. Known the kid since he's about 14. Seen him work, hard worker, all that. Was enjoying the journey. But they got a little too big for their britches, and now your son's in a difficult spot. It's just what it is. You got people saying, oh, you soft, you don't want to rematch him. Bro, they don't care that Ryan failed a drug test. Obviously, some of the people he's attracted, they don't care. And this is what you have to deal with.
Never fought, a guy has been that much better than me. I never overmatched like that. I felt like something was up, but, I didn't want to make any excuses or, be that guy. But it definitely had me questioning, a lot of things. My preparation, my trainers, my team, myself. I'm a special kind of fighter. I never fought, a guy has been that much better than me. I never been overmatched like that. I felt like something was up, but, I didn't want to make any excuses or, be that guy. But it definitely had me questioning, a lot of things. My preparation, my trainers, my team, myself.
See, I'm telling you, this is going to be a long road back because he said he's a special fighter and he's never been overmatched. I mean, that's kind of cap because people thought Lomachenko beat you. So you were kind of overmatched in that fight. In that fight, he was in the corner talking to his dad, who's his trainer. And he's like, man, Lomachenko knows I'm going to keep going to the left. So you were kind of overmatched in that fight because you almost like panicked a little bit in the Lomachenko from the corner, what they were saying in the corner. He was like, man, he keeps knowing I'm going to go to the left. Yeah, Lomachenko got like 400 Amis. He ain't no spring chicken. He knows his way around the ring. So you was overmatched in that fight. Bro, I'm telling you, it was bad. Y'all don't want to believe me? Death Row East, believe in it. Do you believe in God and believe in Death Row East? I promise you, the road back, it might not look the same for Devin Haney. It might not look the same. Bro, he was in panic mode with Lomachenko. So you said I'd never been overmatched and looked like that. I don't know that that's true. People thought you lost that. You were overwhelmed. You're like, oh, he keeps knowing my next move. It's part of boxing. And he's like, I'm a special fighter. I've never been overmatched like that. Bro, I'm not just, listen, I swear I'm not justifying cheating, but I know for a fact off the top of my head of people who have cheated and had drugs in their system and still lost. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be on a fair playing field. Don't misconstrue my words. See, this is why I'm the best in the business. I can't be faded with this boxing talk because I say stuff so to the point, deliberate, but I know the words I'm saying. So don't misconstrue this. No one in boxing should ever not be on the same playing field and a person is cheating for some illegal, unnatural occurring, advantage. That's common sense. We're not children here. Hopefully I don't have a bunch of kids watching me. You know what I mean? But that just goes without saying. I don't really have to explain that. So I'm not condoning cheating, but there are fights I can think of where it came out, same thing, after the fact, like Frank Martin versus Michelle Rivera, where he fought the guy with whatever was on his system, and it looked like a regular fight. But that is because Frank Martin is very cerebral, and Michelle Rivera was bigger than him, but he couldn't get his shots off. Frank Martin is very surgical, very technical. He's looking for his openings and stuff, and his defense was better. With Devin, I think the thing that was so shocking is you totally fought the wrong fight. So the game plan, trash. The defense, trash. The chin looked trash. The recuperative powers, trash. That's what, again, I'm not saying anyone should have to fight someone who cheated, but I am saying that even with a cheat, especially if he cheated on fight week, it got like a week's worth of juice, there were still many vulnerabilities that, like, put it this way, if Ryan cheated and then fought Tank, the fight would still probably look like how Tank made it look in the first fight, because Ryan looked exactly the same but worse versus Devin Haney. I don't know how to explain this. You know what I mean? But Ryan, oh my God, I am truly the greatest in boxing history. Remember in real time, like when the fight was on, I was like, Ryan looked better versus, I said, unpopular opinion, Ryan looked better versus Tank. Y'all kept making excuses like, oh, Tank, the rehydration clause. Ryan truly looked sharper and looked a better fighter, because in that second round, some of those shots were whizzing by Gervonta Davis. But his defense, his ring IQ, and the fact that he was a southpaw and he was shorter made it a totally different fight. Styles make fights. But truthfully, Ryan looked better. He looked better cardioed, better conditioned. His punches looked sharper, and he looked faster. When he fought Devin, outside of the moments where he was just clipping Devin to hell, he didn't look good. He turned his back and like, bro, what you playing, hide and seek? He was playing he was fighting much of the fight like that. He was doing the Victorville shell, the Taco Bell shell or whatever. What was that? That was the Taco Bell shell? The Chalupa shell? I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. The Victorville shell? What type of shell was that? Bro, he did the Mexican pizza. I might get a Mexican pizza. He did the No Diddy shell. I don't know what the hell that was. And Devin had no answer for the Taco Bell shell. Man, come on, bro. He had the cheesy gordita shell or whatever the Taco Bell menu item that was. The man came out with the Doritos Locos taco shell or whatever, and Devin was punching him in the back. Devin couldn't penetrate. No Diddy. I said penetrate. No Diddy. Devin couldn't penetrate the Doritos Loco shell from Ryan Garcia. They were zero. Shout out to Kamal. Y'all better wake this stream up. I'll cancel this stream right now. There were zero distractions and drama in the Tank fight. It was all promotion. No commotion, all promotion. Shout out to Kamal. Bro, he did a no Diddy shell on Devin. And Devin, when he get hurt, he don't like to throw punches. So I'm being real. PEDs or not, he got some things he got to clean up. He got things he got to clean up. Like, because there's other people who aren't testing positive that you still gonna have problems with them. Like Subriel Matias. And the fact that it took, I don't think his legs ever recovered. So your legs didn't recover. So like, your legs never came back, bro. Like a deadbeat dad. You remember like some of the kids, they dad like, oh, I'll be back, son. I'm going to the liquor store. And that was in like 1988, 1991. Your pop said he was going to the liquor store and just never came back home. That's some of y'all. That ain't me, but that's some of y'all. Your pops, it was 1991, right around Christmas. Your pops like, oh, I'm gonna get some squares. I need to get them Marlboro Lights. I'll be back. And then he cut turf with his luggage in his trunk. He never came back. That's Devin's legs, deadbeat dad legs, because this never came back. That's a bar. This is why they watch me. They say the show is crack. Devin's legs was a deadbeat dad because they never came back. That's a bar. I said they all watching the show. They say it's crack. Devin's legs like a deadbeat dad because they never came back. That's a bar. That's a bar. You're going to all call me pretty. His legs never came back for like 11 rounds because he got hurt in the first. So there's other things you still got to work on. Yeah, I'll ghost write. Yeah. Man, my allergies is bugging. So, yeah, I'm not condoning the cheating. We'll see what Ryan, what the commission says and all that type of stuff. But Devin was still, like, he literally was getting cracked. Whatever possessed y'all to think Devin was on Shakur's level. Probably people, bro, there were so many people that were like over pushing. Like me, I can't do that. Like, I respect all these fighters, but I got to give, like, I'm not going to give you Pernell Whitaker points and you ain't done Pernell Whitaker stuff. I dare special fighter Devin to fight Gary. Kamal want to see something. Kamal with the $5. I dare special fighter Devin to fight Gary Antoine Russell or Subriel Matias next. If he is who he says he is, Ryan only won because pads do it. Bro, Devin is in between a rock and a hard spot. It's that simple. Because, like, who does he truly fight? You still need to take a year off. Pads or no pad. If you need to take not take pads. You need to take the year off even more if pads were involved. You see what I'm saying? So Devin is out for the rest of the year as far as I'm concerned. I'd be surprised if he came back. The other thing is the formula that the Haneys had going is not going to work anymore. No matter what you say, it's not going to work anymore. Love my kids, again in the super chat. Gave you all my tweeds money. Shouldn't have expected the fight. He would need to use that Ostarine every day until we know it's an L for me. Wrestling is an option closer to the mat. You are great. I'm glad you enjoying the chat. I'm just being real with y'all. Devin, the formula, that's what I'm saying. That's why Devin's in between the rock and a hard spot. The formula y'all had going is done. Like, trying to go to YouTube channels, like even if it's conclusive that Ryan had PEDs in his system, who wants to hear Bill Haney say stand in the center of the ring to the next opponent? People seen what they seen in the first fight. All that stuff is done. I mean, I can't tell the Haneys what to do. So Bill can keep saying it. So stand in the center and keep being the mega horn for your 25, 26-year-old kid. You can keep talking for a grown man. That's cool. But I don't think a lot of people are going to receive that. And like the way the Haneys have responded to it, I don't know it's the best way. Like, Ryan got to try to beat his case. We'll see how it plays out. But I'm already seeing, like, Devin Haney's beefing with a San Francisco 49ers player. I'm telling you, a lot of what the Haney said is not looking accurate. Like, Devin Haney dad said he, like, he big in the Bay Area, right? But then you have a Bay Area sports team a guy that plays with the 49ers, Deebo Samuels, and he ain't like really showing love to Devin Haney. Look, he said either way, he said he got outboxed, but he was responding to Devin Haney. So you have a San Francisco 49er player saying he was still getting outboxed regardless of the Peds. Devin Haney responded, "Ninja like you can't fight a lick. A ninja would real life punch on you in real life." Like, the tough talk sound kind of weird. Like you're saying you're threatening a 49ers player, like someone's gonna punch on you. I don't know, whatever, bro. Like, dog, do you see what I'm saying? I don't think that's the right energy right now. He said, okay, so the 49er player, Deebo Samuels, who's like one of the rawest people, you know, I'm a Niners fan, so you know we like Deebo. Deebo Samuel said either way, he got outboxed, talking about Devin Haney. Devin got mad and said, "A ninja like you can't fight a lick. A ninja would real life punch you in real life." So what, you gonna fight a 49er because of this Ryan stuff? I don't know, whatever. And then Deebo posted Devin getting dropped on his page. So me personally, I definitely don't think that's the right approach. He's posting videos of you getting dropped, and like the Haneys, they said they the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? They big in the Bay, but then you got one of the top guys on the 49ers is like low key roasting you. You know what I mean? So again, I'm telling you my perspective. Everybody's perspective could be different, but that look weird. You have a top Bay Area team and a top player on the Bay Area team, and he posted Devin getting dropped. I'll send you a link. OG Gamester Mac. Look at, hey, they in their feelings. Hey, I know you mad. You in your feelings, huh? It's your time of the month, huh? He said you siding with the cheater. I just told you what a San Francisco 49er player posted. How is that me siding with the cheater, you dumb fool? How? Okay. Y'all gonna pay for this after I demolish him. Now I'm siding with the cheater because I'm telling you. Now he says I'm in my feeling. Okay, this must be some kind of Jedi mind trick. He said because I showed you what a San Francisco 49er player posted about Devin, he tried to flip it on me. This is the Haney-act behavior I be telling y'all about. He tried to flip it on me, said, "Oh, ego, you siding with the cheater." I'm going to do my job regardless. So that's the Haney-act mindset. If it's negative about Devin Haney, don't talk about it. If somebody posted something, let's hide this. Don't talk about this on the channel. I don't do that for anybody. If Ryan failed a drug test, he failed a drug test. That ain't my fault. I talk about it. That's what I'm saying. This is true. Now you're seeing who the real man fans are. Boxing Ego don't duck or dodge no subject matter on the channel. Everybody can fail a drug test. What the that got to do with me? I ain't failed no drug test. I ain't on nothing. Vada's taking too long with the results. This looks fishy. Shout out to Judah Warrior. He said they get mad at Ego because of the drug test. Bro, I'm not Bill Haney. I'm not Ryan. I'm not Henry Garcia. I ain't tell none of this to happen. So you now finna flip it on me. I ain't pop dirty. They like, but Ego, I ain't sold you crack. Hove did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. Hold on. Y'all made me miss Kamal Oz. Y'all made me miss Kamal Oz super chat. Arguing with you bums. Bunch of bums. Yeah, run me my money. Y'all got to run me my money. The haters out. No one really wants to see Tank versus Haney now, period. I talk to them all. I definitely don't. What's the point? I want to see Devin Haney versus rest and relaxation. I don't want to see no Tank fight. Bro, I want to see Devin Haney versus vacation. Devin Haney versus R&R. Yeah, Devin Haney versus year off. That's what I want to see. Devin Haney versus a cleared out calendar. Devin Haney versus some sleep and time away from the sport. That's what I want to see. Y'all talking about Tank. The Haneys sided with Alicia Bumgardner and no. Ooh, television, why you do that? The Haneys sided with Alicia Bumgardner. Nobody complained. Closing eyes to reality is the reason Haneys ended up bashed to pieces. See? Now we talking, bro. Bro, so let's be real. I'm out here in the Bay. Victor Conti has a seedy past, which we already knew about. Top fighters still work with the snack program. And then the Haneyacks, they don't ever say nothing about the past. I get it. He changed his life, whatever. But that's still on your jacket. There ain't nothing like that on Boxing Ego jacket. I ain't getting served no prison time or nothing like that. Right? Same thing. Bill's training, working with Alicia Bumgardner. Same kind of thing happened. Something's in your system, wasn't supposed to be in your system, listed on the banned substance. She professed her innocence. Ryan's professed her innocence. But the Haneyacks, it only works the way they want it to. They like, nah, she's innocent because she's in a bikini. But Ryan Garcia, based on how good he did versus Devin, he got to have been on something. Like, it's like people's biases show. It's so apparent. I seen a comment. I almost fell on my chair. They said Ryan Garcia tested positive for ostarine and Devin Haney tested positive for melatonin. I hate boxing fans. I don't know which one of y'all put that comment on my page, but I hate you. It said Ryan tested positive for ostarine and Devin tested positive for melatonin. Whoever, y'all know who you are. Whoever put that on my page, y'all know y'all wrong. They said he tested positive for melatonin. See, that's what I'm saying. Told you a lose-lose situation. Now y'all believe me. And then, and the funny thing is now they trying to blame me. Like, oh, don't watch Boxing Ego. Stop watching his channel. Stop watching me for what? Stop watching me because fighters fail drug tests? Like, okay. Hold on. Just this is the Haneyacks mentality. Stop watching Boxing Ego because Ryan failed a drug test. Just think about that. That's like me saying, lock Kamal up because the O.J. Simpson trial. Like, what does Kamal got to do with O.J. Simpson trial? Why we got to lock my boy Kamal Oz up because the O.J. trial? But Ron Goldman, what did Kamal have to do with that, though? We can't lock my boy Kamal up, feel me? We can't lock him up because of the O.J. trial. Y'all sound stupid as it's really, the Haneyacks brain cells. I don't know if Ryan left hooked y'all. Ryan done hit Haney so hard that you lost brain cells. The fans, the Haneyacks got CTE. Talking about don't watch Ego because Ryan failed a drug test. What the that got to do with me? Like like I was in camp supplying, like I was the pusher man, supplying anybody with some drugs. Like, what are we talking about, bro? You need to stop watching him. For what? What did I do? Like I'm an Ostarine dealer. Man, I got this Ostarine, man. Please, man. And I told you, they've been dead in the bed. Devin did none interviews. And like, bro, you know what else is kind of, hold on. You know what else is kind of questionable? Do not put no channel names because I don't know who's doing what. This is just a blanket statement. Do not solicit on my page. It's always been a rule. How come Devin never give his top Haney channels or platforms the excluey? Think about what I just said. Whoever the top ringleader of Haniacs is, whatever platform, whatever YouTube content creator, TikToker, people on X, I never see, like, he just broke his silence for the first time ever, and then he did it on ESPN. Bill Haney just did whatever. I don't think it's been released yet, but he did it with Vlad TV. You see what I'm saying? Well, how come if you fighting the toughest battle for the Haniac and, you know, just disagreeing with anything non-pro Devin, it seemed like you would be the drop-off point. Like, if Devin needed to, like, hey, what do you think about the Ryan Garcia failed test? Like, he would just phone you up and then do a Zoom call or something with you. No, I'm talking about the excluees, like not just like talk and chill stuff. I'm talking about when it's the juicy stuff that would like we ain't seen Devin Haney do an interview, and the first one I seen was on ESPN. I'm talking about the juicy stuff that could help your channel. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, if Ryan Garcia was gonna talk about the drug test fail and then he went on a YouTube channel, it's gonna help your numbers. You see what I'm saying? Or because it's controversy, if it's Devin Haney and nobody's got an interview with him and Devin Haney is like, yo, this is what I feel, it's gonna help your numbers. ESPN is already a corporation and a company. You dig what I'm saying? Better be if always be injured. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about certain pieces of information, like announcing Ryan Garcia fight. If you have all these platforms that love you and like that type of thing, announcing the fight like for the first time on that platform would benefit the channel. You know, if he's like, no one knew the fight was going on, and then Devin was like, hey, I'm letting you know first, John Doe boxing, I'm fighting Ryan, and no one knew about it. Or like, hey, Devin, how do you feel about the Ryan testing positive? And then he went on your channel and broke his silence. That would help your numbers. That's what I'm asking. Because they be on like X and Spaces crying and stuff and like screaming and all types of stuff over this fight. So it just seems like if you that passionate and you like that much of the movement for the Haneys or whatever in the movement, it's like that would give you a lot of juice. Like, you know what I'm saying? That would give you some traction. has Devin done the Breakfast Club? Probably in the past. I don't know if he'll do it now because Charlemagne the God said that Devin's a weight bully. He said Devin's a weight bully. Bro, I'm telling you, the road back is hard. It is what it is. The road back is going to be hard. The reason it's going to be hard is so many layers to it. You took a lot of punishment. You need a lot of time off. Devin looks like he's struggling to make 140. The man in your corner is your father. And I don't know if that relationship has gone as far as it can as a trainer's son. That's up to Devin Haney to decide. But from what we're seeing, like, he should have threw in the towel for you. Maybe some of the advice. He put a lot of pressure on you. Your own father put a lot of pressure on you, telling you to fight in the center of the ring. Like now, like let's let go full Haney-act mode. I'm a Haney-act, right? Haney-act mode. Full Haney-act mode. No Haney-act has blamed Bill for anything. Have you noticed that? Like, Bill is somehow, some way, has received zero, and I do mean zero, accountability for things that maybe he could have done a little bit better. No, listen to what I'm saying. There's no Haney-act platform, Haney-act channel. Like, they're going to try to lead you to believe that people like myself have no integrity. They're going to lead you to believe that I don't keep it real, or other people like Kamal Oz, for example, don't keep it real. But when we do keep it real, you'll find that no known Haney-act has any concerns about, is Bill the best trainer for Devin Haney? Did Bill make some errors in the Haney Garcia fight? How is this not a conversation for everybody? Why would only Boxing Ego be talking about this? So I'm from the Bay, bro. I live in California right now. So the Haneys claim the Bay, Bill from Oakland, and I'm still willing to give fair and objective criticism where it's due. Then you have other people who not even from Cali, they ain't even from the Bay, and they don't have no concerns about how it played out. Like, let's say Ryan did test positive, and because like due process, but let's say he's processed guilty. They investigated guilty, right? Then that's even worse because Bill Haney taunted the bull who's on drugs. Bill Haney didn't throw in the towel to a man that's on drugs. That was bigger than your son. Bill Haney watched his son keep getting pounded on by someone who's on drugs. So any way you slice it, that's concerning. Any way you slice that, that's concerning. And it's only amplified if Ryan was on something. Then I really think it should. Like, I didn't know Ryan was on something, and I thought the fight should have been stopped. So if he was on something and it's proven that he was on something, then it really should have been stopped, because your son could have really been messed up in there. And we don't know what this is going to look like for the rest of your son's career based on what he already went through. Mentally, a strong-minded person, you know, let's say they're just strong, they can get past it. They're like, Devin looked like a hard worker. He looked like a hard worker, right? So let's say mentally he get past it. You still got that physical. You could have PTSD and like physical anytime you get hit. I've seen it, bro. I said it the day of the fight, Meldrick Taylor. That's just one example of somebody that never all the way looked the same after that Chavez Sr. fight. Some fights are like that for fighters. Like, I'm sure if I keep thinking, I could think of other people like Bermane Stiverne. After the first Wilder fight, did he ever reach the level of greatness or like where he was before he started fighting Wilder? You see what I'm saying? Like, there's certain fights where it ages you. It'll really deplete you and take some stuff. Ugas after Arrow fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody thought Ugas, based on what we've known about him, we're like, all right, Ugas should beat Mario Barrios. That's what people were saying. And then his eye gave out again after the Arrow fight. He was never looking like that. Roy Jones was untouchable from 88 to like early 2000s. Then he loses to Tarver, the knockout rematch. And then he loses right after that to Glenn Johnson. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, boxing is real fickle like that. That's why you have to have a great team so you don't, you know what I mean? So you don't like, the wrong things don't happen to your career. Antoine Douglas. Some of y'all weren't even watching, but who remembers Antoine Douglas? He fought the white Mike Tyson dude that caught the RICO charge. Curtise. He was never the same, bruh. You don't know boxing. I'm the best in boxing history, and y'all don't know boxing. Y'all don't even know these people I'm saying. It's like I'm speaking another language. There's a guy named Antoine Douglas that showed a lot of promise, and he was getting rave reviews. He got in there with that wrong style and got punished. I don't know that he was the same. Because then he lost to Spike O'Sullivan and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, see, y'all don't know. I don't even know how I'm flexing this boxing knowledge. I know y'all don't know what I'm talking about. So we'll just keep it basic. I'll keep it basic. Y'all don't know. I'll keep it a little basic for you. Errol won't be the same. I mean, I don't know about Errol because like Errol seems like a strong dude. He got in a car accident and came back. So Errol's different. But see, people keep saying that with Errol. The thing that gives me some hope for Errol Spence is a new weight class. He's been through stuff worse than boxing. He almost died in a car wreck. You know what I mean? Like, so that's much worse. Like, hey, Crawford whooping me or a car crash and almost dying and knocking your teeth out. Crawford didn't do all that to him. You see what I'm saying? Crawford didn't knock his teeth out and all that type of stuff. So Errol is I think Errol can come back. But here's the other thing. Errol's style and his power, he can come back. Devin Haney, some of the deficiencies that were on display, it makes it at the very least very interesting. Like the biggest thing is Devin's chin. What this punishment from Ryan did to him, and his lack of power. That combination is not great. Like even Wilder, he's in a very dangerous fight for the record with Zhang. So I don't know how that looks, but Wilder at the very least, if he's like, right mindset and he connect on Zhang, you know what I mean? He still at least has power where he could get something done. Devin don't have game-changing power at 35, so it's not going to be game-changing power at 40. And he looks like he keeps getting bigger and bigger to the point where he might have to fight at catch weights or fight at 147, right? That's different because based on what you've seen, who is Devin? Who's a top welterweight that Devin would absolutely beat based on what you've seen in his last 3 fights? Like, all the money in your bank account, you would pick Devin to beat that top welterweight. Stanionis, Crawford, Errol, who else is at welter? Jaron Ennis? Like, what? Yeah, Terry Norris, add that to the list. Absolutely. I can't. Someone said Charlie Zelenoff. I'm being real, bro. Even Mario Barrios could be a tough fight because he's been at welterweight. He's definitely, bro. The only person to stop. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't know boxing. Y'all overrating power and stuff. Devin Haney hit Garcia, who had no defense for the punch in the 3rd round. He jumped, leaped, full torque, hit Ryan, caught his attention for sure. But he didn't even drop. If Tank landed that shot, Ryan going down, bro. Devin jumped like some Mike Tyson punch out, pop, and he clipped Ryan in round 3. And Ryan, fell back, wasn't expecting. It was like, yeah, come on, bro. If Jaron Ennis hit Ryan with that, it's good night. He said Sissoko. Yeah, all right. Devin versus Sissoko. But see, now we're getting somewhere. He said Devin's best shots ticked Ryan off. I'm done. Here's the thing. This is why the road back for Devin, I think, is going to be a slow burn. It's going to be hard. You don't want to rush him and put him in with someone too dangerous, in my opinion. I mean, they could do whatever they want. But who wants to see Ryan in these not Ryan. Who wants to see Devin in these undesirable fights? Like Devin Sissoko, Devin versus Sandor Martin even it's a good fight if you know boxing, but stylistically it could be a bad fight, and it's not going to be a big fight that people are going to get behind. So it's like, where does Devin need? People were saying that Devin was gaining on Tank Davis. This loss set him back so much, bruh. Because who's a realistic? Tell me who's a realistic fight for Devin Haney next, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Every option is either dangerous, coming off of the Ryan Garcia beatdown, or it's a lackluster fight that's not a big fight. Devin versus Gary Antoine Russell, very dangerous. Gary Antoine Russell is rugged, durable, tough, amateur, and he's like all in your type of fight. Sandor Martin and Devin Haney is potentially, a chess match, but it isn't. How you gonna get buzz behind that, bro? Eddie Hearn said Devin will have to take this is before he lost. Eddie Hearn said Devin will have to take a pay cut to fight Sandor Martin. So we'll see what happens with this loss-win thing. But that's going to be a hard fight to sell. And here's the thing. If Devin is saying, here, you wait, I can't wait. I can't wait to be right again. If Devin is saying that Ryan only won because he cheated with PEDs in his system, okay, then jump back in the mix at top level then. Fight Subriel Matias then. If you only lost, so this is what boxing will force you to be realistic with where you're at. If you only lost to a guy because he cheated, you only lost to a guy because he overpowered you illegally by having Osterine, then jump back in top level. If that's what you truly believe, then jump right back in to the deep end because, hey, I only lost to Ryan Garcia, not because of any of my flaws, not because of what Boxing Ego is saying is true, but I lost to Ryan Garcia merely because he's a cheater. So if that's what you believe, jump back in the mix. Fight Gary Antoine Russell, fight Subriel Matias, fight Lemos, fight Teofimo, any of those fights then. Bro, I'm telling you, all these fights are Teofimo's in it. People different opinions a couple years ago. Now, that fight is extremely dangerous. Boxers prey on performances like Devin Haney had because now it's like, all right, I thought he was capable. I thought he was more capable. When you see a performance like that, the boxers are chomping at the bit. Like, all right, he won, but yeah, like Jeff Horn. When people seen Jeff Horn, they're like, all right. I did an interview with Errol Spence in New York. He was like, yeah, I'll fight Jeff Horn. Yeah, definitely. Errol Spence, he wanted that Jeff Horn fight. He told me. It's just that Crawford got it. Errol's like, yeah, I thought Pacquiao beat him. I fight Jeff, definitely. That's what Errol told me. He's like, yeah, we was in New York at a fight, probably like a Broner fight or something. And I was like, hey, Errol, what'd you fight Jeff Horn? He just beat Pacquiao. He's like, yeah, I don't think he beat Pacquiao, but I thought he lost. I fight him definitely. Man down. Absolutely, definitely. Why should we stop watching? You're up front and center, crying and watching. Devin tread light in the ring and streets aren't the same. The ref cheated for Devin. If Tyson can't take an L, why can't Devin? Shout out to Love My Kids. For the $10. Bro, it's almost like Death Row, Suge Knight, nobody was Nobody was messing with Death Row 95, 96 Suge Knight. He was like an aura. He was a force. But then later on, when he got knocked out by that barber, and I met that guy in L.A., that dude, he wasn't that big. The guy, remember when Suge got knocked out? It just broke the aura of Suge Knight a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because like nobody was running up on Suge 94, 95, 96. But then after it's done, like where people seen that, you know, the aftermath, like in that video, or like remember when the gang fought 40 Glock and knocked him into the bushes? You know what I mean? It's like that when that aura go away, that's hard. And that happens in boxing. Like Mike Tyson lose to Buster Douglas and stuff. That's hard because that aura is almost like a defense before the fight because people are like stepping into the ring already a little bit like intimidated. Shout out to Kamal Oz. The walls are closing in on Bill and Devin. Devin should be at 154. He is in a very deep division. He's someone bleeding in shark-infested water. That's food. Ooh. Kamal Oz, he ain't playing no games with you. And then watch. Bill Haney, his interview with Vlad TV is not even out, but I guarantee you he talks about Tank Davis. I can already see it. Bill Haney finna talk about Tank Davis and Ryan cheated, and you know that's what it's gonna be about primarily. So that's what I'm saying. All these like gimmicks and all this stuff, I don't even have to watch the interview to know that's what it's about. Oh, but Tank Davis, you know, Tank said this tweet. Oh, but Tank didn't do this, and he had the rehydration clause. It's so predictable, bro. So I'll just continue to be right and get it right. I got to work some videos out on the channel. We are doing the watch party tomorrow. Shout out to everybody who clicked on the stream. I might stream after, if I can get my work done and get these videos done. I might do another stream tonight. We'll definitely do one tomorrow for the watch party. So I'll definitely see you there tomorrow. Please subscribe. Stay tuned to the channel. I got more content coming. There's a lot going on in boxing. So appreciate y'all for rocking with me.